Hi, friends, this is Pastor Janie, but you are looking at a live image from the hospital from our beautiful Pastor Lacey. Hi, Pastor Lacey, how are you?
I'm doing great.
So, Lacey, tell us, it's been today's day 20 of our prayer and fast,
Yes,
and it's been quite an adventure for you. Tell us a
yes.
little bit about what's in your heart right now.
Well, I am very grateful. I know it's kind of weird, but I've been telling everybody that I'm really happy. And I kind of feel people is like, I mean, it's on their phone, it's over the phone, but I kind of think they're like, what are you talking about?
Exactly.
And because I feel like they are like, what are you talking about? I'm like, yes, I'm happy. I'm happy I went through the last surgery. God got me through it. You know, I went through three surgeries, both with general anesthesia, which we all know is an unknown process,
Exactly.
and where we definitely had to prove we trust God 100%.
Yes.
And I'm thankful he did it. You know, and I'm back, and I'm ready to go into full recovery process.
Yep, yep. Um, a lot of people think, these people pray, they trust God, and why do things like this happen? And how can you stay grateful when something like that happened in a period of time that we had set aside to pray?
I think God has purposes that are unknown. How many times in life things happen around us, like just for example, a client of mine was telling me yesterday, in the morning, my husband got fired, and we were trying to apply. I'm a realtor, so my client my client was telling me her husband got fired. Later yesterday, she was telling me that she had to go somewhere else in an emergency because her dad needed help. They were in an emergency situation, and I told her, "Oh wow, if your husband would have not been fired, he could have not drive you." It's a simple example. What I'm saying is there are many things that happen. We don't know the purpose. Sometimes they are simple. Sometimes they can be as big as my hand being burned with second and third degree burns. But I'm confident there are purposes because through it all, I have started seeing how God has just starting to do things that goes beyond my burn. Plus, I have had the opportunity to share about Jesus a lot and to, to say, yes, I got burned, but I trust God, and it could have been worse, and He protected me, He protected my family, He protected my kid, and we're here. We really don't deserve anything from God. I mean, we're sinners.
Yeah, we do not. And think about this. My position got terminated like a week before you had
4 days.
this incident, and I've been able to be here in the hospital because I don't have a job.
It would have not been possible. Like if it would have been burned and you would have not been fired,
Exactly.
then I would have been by myself through all my surgeries because my husband can't be here because we have a 4-year-old.
Because he has a Danny. Exactly.
And now with COVID situation, they're not allowed to be together in the hospital. The baby can't be here at all.
Exactly. So you would have been by yourself, but the Lord provided way in advance. And He's about ready to give me an amazing new job. I don't know where it's going to come from, but I know He's going to do it, right?
Yes.
And I think He's just getting started with you, Lacey.
Yes. Somebody sent me a beautiful prayer this morning. It was somebody just recorded a prayer for me, and it got me broken in happiness, broken in tears, but with happiness because that person was praying that God had allowed me to serve Him with my hand. I was burned, but He was giving me a new hand to serve Him in a better way. And
Yes.
it's not anything out of pridefulness, because I don't think there's anything I can be proud of, but humble that He conserved my hand, my nerves, my movement, and the ability to worship Him. So I'm all ready to go for whatever He has ready for me next.
Yeah, and just to close, I just want to tell you that the Lord chooses His best people to trust Him, and you have been found true because you have trusted the Lord through a very difficult trial, and it's an honor, isn't it? An honor to be able to trust God even when things are not going our way, right?
Yes, it is an honor. One thing I have felt through it all is that I'm not a liar, in a way that, as we believer, in my case as a worshiper, and when we're the altar and we surrounded by people, you know, or we have to lead worship. We sing all these songs that have a lot of power, and sometimes, you know, it can be just from your mouth out.
Yes.
But I am so thankful that God has allowed me to honor Him through this situation with what I have, with what I worship Him. Like, I have come to realize that I do believe in that God I praise.
Yes, you got to leave out your songs, right?
Exactly.
Well, Pastor Lacey, a last word, or just one more day of fasting. One last word for our friends. We are on day 20.
Stay strong. God has a plan. We all have situations, but everybody can have a worse situation than the one we're going through.
Yes.
And if He allows it to happen, it's because He has a purpose.
Amen.
I mean, He's God, He's good, He's faithful. And if we stay strong, if we stay faithful, you know, He's going to be with us. He promises that already. So,
Amen. Okay, say bye.
bye.